I am delighted that the community has selected you. You are not alone events for the Stride Awards. So, first of all, please tell a little bit about the Healing Goodwill Foundation, Duchenne, Hungary.
Thank you. My name is Zoltan Lengyel and I'm a volunteer at the foundation, assisting Gabriella and the team in these kind of matters. If I may start with a personal note, how the foundation started. Back in 2001, Gabriella's nephew was diagnosed with DMD, and obviously you can imagine the shock they faced. She, her brother, her brother's wife, and they face the same problem as any other family concerned with DMD. You know, the lack of information, what to do, how to deal with the expected consequences. And you know, they did the research, they collected the information, and became familiar with other families involved or concerned. And they started to work together, and it just made sense to institutionalize the work, what they started to help each other in these difficult circumstances. Unfortunately, Shoma passed away 3 years ago, but you know, the family and the foundation still continued the work. Even sort of Gabriel as the engine of the foundation, even sort of more enthusiastically and with even more energy. So that's the story of the foundation.
Can you tell us about the YANA initiative? Describe it and the problem, challenges it is trying to address.
Just as Gabriella's family, all the other families sort of facing the fact or learning the fact that their child is suffering of DMD, face the problem of lack of information and the feeling of, oh my God, what's happening, who we can turn to, who could help. And so the very purpose of the foundation to help these families, to make them feel that they are not alone. And that's the abbreviation, you are not alone, that's YANA. Actually, Shoma's sister is also called YANA, and she will start uni this year and will become a social worker. And sort of just shows how strong the influence of the whole thing on the family and the life of the people around. So the YANA initiative is all about helping each other, sort of make sure that people are not left alone, but that there is someone they can turn to, there is a community where they belong to, and so that they can face the burden together.
How important was winning the Stride Awards for you and for your organization?
I mean, it's very important. Just imagine how much time you have to spend on fundraising. And normally Gabriella and team spend at least 30, but very often 50% of their time on working on sort of proposals, fundraising. Receiving this fund really helps us to focus on other matters, which also very important. Actually being in contact with the families, maintaining a personal relationship, working with them, helping them. So that's the most important sort of element of receiving the grant.
In this unprecedented year where we have seen lockdowns throughout the world as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic, how have you stayed connected to your community?
We've been through the same things as the rest of the world. So we changed to online, or forced to sort of to move online. And instead of meeting them, we have to stress that because their immune system is even weaker than ordinary people, they are much more in danger in these times. So we had to be even more careful with dealing with these patients and families. So what we had regular telephone calls. Gabriella with mothers and other volunteers with the children. There were lots of, we tested all the VC facilities from Zoom to Teams to Skype with the families concerned. There were weekly video conferences, and interestingly, even the children initiated sort of voluntarily to communicate with each other through Zoom and Teams. And also, Gabrielle and the team organized delivery of food for many of the families, and did the shopping, especially at the very beginning when sort of everything's just, the whole emergency situation just shocked the world, and you had to act promptly and quickly.
How important is it for you to stay connected to your patient and community? What is it that you communicate about most?
I mean, this is the essence of the foundation. We keep in touch and in permanent contact with these people, families, children, so they know that, although sort of the pandemic is around, but we also around, and whatever you need, you can call us, you can speak with us. I mean, during the pandemic, it's for instance, the team helped to put together sort of a small booklet how to sort of exercise, during the lockdown, because the masses could not visit the families, which is a very important part of the activity of the foundation. This is what we all about, to constantly help these people, whatever the circumstances around.
What is the change or impact on the Duchenne community you hope to achieve with funding from the Stride Award?
Obviously, in our submission, we specified how we would like to spend the money. But in addition to that sort of whatever we have reserved and saved so far, that also can be spent for other things, like the equipment for these people, the wheelchairs, and all the facilities required are very expensive. So even just your own sort of cost is thousands of euros. We can spend that money to that, in addition to the items we specified in the proposal, i.e. sort of funding the mental health treatment, the psychologist, the professional masseurs, and all the annual events, the spring event, the autumn event, the summer camp. And so this is fantastic that sort of we can fund these things from the grant received from yourself.
Thank you, Zoltan, for your answers and your time, and congratulations for the Stride Awards.
Thank you very much. We're really, really happy.